Hello there, my beautiful friend. Thanks so much for joining me today. Coming in for our core glow. We're going to start today with just some simple cat-cows here. Stretching through that whole core, grounding into our space, taking note of how we feel. Just letting the body know what's coming. Beautiful job. We're going to start this one on plank. You can come onto your knees if this is more accessible for you. We're going to do knee to elbow 20 times, really pulling that knee up towards that elbow or even that armpit and alternating side to side. We'll do 10 on each side. We are breathing through this. We are not holding or clenching the breath here. Beautiful. Coming around onto our backs, we're going to come into bridge, and then we're going to make sure we can feel those heels to make sure our alignment is good, and we're going to lift the hips, and then we're going to pulse 20 times. Really engaging those glutes and those thighs here. Beautiful. Hug those knees in, and we're going to allow them to go over towards the left. Hands interlace behind the neck, and we're going to do crunches here, just 10 of them. Working those obliques. Beautiful job. Windshield those legs over towards the right. And here we go for 10 more. Beautiful. Hug those knees into the chest here. And we're going to rock on up. Coming into side plank. Once again, you can lower down that knee. And we're just going to be kicking that leg up towards that extended arm. Here's the variation. And here we go. We're just going to do 10 on each side. It doesn't matter if the leg is bent or straight. It doesn't matter how high it gets. All that matters is that we're testing the balance to engage through the entire core here. And we aren't holding or clenching our breath here. We are continuing to breathe through these. Wonderful. Switching right on over to the other side for another 10. Kind of the same way you did on the other side. No need to try harder. We are continuing to breathe here. This is a hard one. I'm acknowledging that. But it is so good for balancing the core out. Beautiful job. Go ahead. Sit back. Take a few rounds of breath here. Maybe rolling the shoulders of the wrist. Maybe taking a few more cat-cows. Gorgeous, my friend. Let's come back into that plank. Bringing that knee to our elbow. Alternating right and left 20 times. Really powering through this. So we're only doing this twice, so really enjoying this time here doing this. This is such a good way to engage through the entire body and really get that core lit up. Gorgeous. Coming back around onto our back for those bridge pumps. Making sure you can feel those heels. And here we go for 20 of these. Making sure we're not dumping into the low back here either by engaging the glutes and the quads. We will not dump into that back. You got this. Way to go. Allow the legs to drop over towards the left and take those 10 side crunches. Once again, we're not holding or clenching the breath here. We're continuing to breathe through this. Fabulous. Allow the legs to drop over towards the right. And one more time on those obliques. Beautiful. Hug those knees in, rock on up, coming into that plank on the side, and then extending that arm and bringing that leg up 10 times. This is the last one, so we can give it all we got here. Fabulous. Switching over other side for 10 more. Marvelous job, my friend. We're going to come around through plank and we're going to lower on down to our Sphinx pose here, really pulling through that chest to stretch those abdominal muscles. This should feel fabulous right here. Just taking a few rounds of breath. You can always push up into seal if you want to deepen the stretch, or you can just stay here. Either way, I appreciate you so very much for joining me for this. Comment below and let me know, how do you like me not walking you through this count by count? How do you like this style of voiceover? Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.